We bout to make it rain on them, change the whole game on them. Pull up with the gang on them, feeling like the man with the plan. Got no time to explain. I just do my thing. I just do my thing. Dang. You can feel it in your bones. You can feel it in your brain. And I know you hate it. Face it.
Let's go. Oh, I got magic card.
Place a bow. I don't chase those. Only pesos. No days off.
Giant.
Cold-blooded, cause I love it, yeah. Wanna see my fingers flooded, yeah. Wanna see my
pretty cool.
flooded, yeah.
Welcome back. I'm glad you can join me today, and I just want to spend this moment and just really thank God. Thanks to my wife, my kids, my family. I just want to spend a little brief moment here with you before we fish. A little bit about me. Those who don't know me, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I love fishing. As far as I can remember, I've been fishing since I was, 6-7 years old. My dad. I've always been exposed to the outdoors, and that's really where my passion is at. That's really where I should be, and I think God has called me to share the experience, share the knowledge that I've learned over the years growing up, being outdoors, fishing. Just want to let you guys know that I genuinely really love the outdoors. Just love fishing, love hunting equally. I have always naturally been enjoying doing videos, fishing, hunting, catching fish, all that. And so just being able to come out here is just no question that this is what I enjoy doing the most. This is what I love to do. And I'm just blessed, and I get to wake up every day and do this. Hopefully one day do this full time and just be with you all the time. So in a couple of years from now, where do I see this channel going? I just want it to be where it has always been. Just genuinely loving doing what I do, carrying the camera around, fishing, being out by the water, being in the woods, sharing my experience with you. So I'm not here to chase numbers. I'm not here to be anybody but myself, and that's what I want to teach to you. I want to teach you what I learned. Those who are interested in learning how to fish, or just being out here, learn how to catch fish out here where I'm at. Hopefully that you guys can always take something, have some takeaway from my videos, or even just enjoy it. You guys let me know too, like what you guys want to see, what do you guys want to see me do a little bit more often. But overall, I think at the end of the day, we ask ourselves is, what do we genuinely love to do? What are we set out here to do? So that's really the question, and really understanding what you really enjoy doing, and not having someone tell you that you should do this, or this is what you got to do, or you feel obligated to do something, because at the end of the day, it eventually catch up to you, and you will get burnt out. So out here, this is where I belong, and that's why I'm blessed to be able to have these opportunities to engage with you and share this experience with you. So I want you to engage back with me and talk to me too. So we're in this adventure together, and I'm always grateful to bring you along with me. So now back to fishing. Today what we're doing is we're gonna take it back to where it all kind of started. So I'm at my local pond, and I love fishing here. I remember back then when they used to stock trout, so I grew up catching trout and carps here, little carps and bluegills with my dad, my brothers. Today we're gonna do something very different, and it's one thing that I love to do the most. Just being out here catching goldfish, which are not native to this pond, but they've been kind of overpopulating this pond. So there are some pretty big goldfish here. So once you catch a nice big one, oh my gosh, the emotion, everything just hit the roof. So I'm seeking for that feeling, and I'm excited to bring you along with me. Hopefully we catch some giant goldfish and show it to you. I know it's just goldfish, but when you see that big colored gold coming out the water, dude, it's a good feeling. They put a pretty good fight on the ultralight, so I can't wait. Really, I'll be honest with you, I cannot wait. I'm just as excited as my kid, or like a kid. So I can't wait. And what we're simply using is just an ultralight setup, 4-pound test line with a little small octopus hook, the smallest one you can find, and no sinker. We're just gonna put some white bread, just kind of patch it onto the hook, bury the hook inside the bread, and just cast it out there. You don't have to cast it far, just cast it at maybe 3 feet away from you, and they are stocked in here. So we're gonna have some fun. So it's nice to be out here. It's gonna get real hot today, so we're gonna try to see if we can catch as much goldfish as we can for you to see, and let's have some fun.
All right, we got the Suki sauce by Jif.
creamy peanut butter. This protein is gonna call out the fish from afar. So I'm gonna use that as a streaky bait. That's what I like to use. And this is not breakfast, but this is for fishing, for the bait. So we got some butternut white bread, which you can buy at, you know, Walmart, Target. So simply grab a patch of little white bread, mush it into like a little ball. And here I got my little hook. You don't need any weight because it's fairly shallow. So they're not far. You don't have to work so hard. You can just cast it right in front of you. So what I'm doing is just gonna mold it onto the hook here and bury the hook. Hide the hook, really. Just hide it, and that will create some weight. So it almost feels like a little sinker already. So you don't need any sinker. I have a 4-pound fluorocarbon to my braided main leader. So like this, literally just doing this. Like anybody can do this. You can bring your kid, your son, your daughter, your wife, your friends, just out here, just cast it out here. Oh, I forgot the peanut butter. The peanut butter will give it a stronger scent. So that's why I like to use it to kind of attract the fish a little bit faster. They can smell this much, much better. So let's see if we catch a giant goldfish. That'll be, that's the goal today. So we'll see if we catch anything big. The sun's already coming out hot, so it's gonna get up to probably like 93 degrees. So we're gonna really see if we can catch a few or two before it gets really steaming hot. That's when the bite is gonna eventually die down as well. So we're gonna find out. And there are some giant snapping turtles here too, so if we get lucky, we might hook onto one. To kind of stir up the bread here, kind of get them all crumbled up. Really drawing the fish. They're gonna smell this. The goldfish have a really good sense of smell. So they're gonna really get a hold of the scent, and they're gonna wanna come up close. And hopefully we can catch them a little bit closer to us. I'm getting cooked out here. Let's move a little bit to our right. Now we got a little shade here, so that's a little bit better because, man, my water's already starting to sweat. I haven't caught a fish yet, so hopefully the fish will think the same and want some shade. Throw some crumbs in here so that way it'll increase the scent around me here, around the bait. Drawing the goldfish a little bit faster before it gets really hot. Create a bunch of crumbs, and trust me, the goldfish will come like a mile away. And I caught some giants out here before, man. I caught some almost 1-pounder type goldfish. White ones, gold ones, brown ones, silver one. They're really fun. The kids enjoy it a lot. I'll be honest, I actually would rather catch these over stock trouts. Hopefully I don't scream too loud once we catch one here, especially the gold one. But the one with the really nice fancy tail, those are really, really pretty fish. Oftentimes you're so used to like catching like, you know, white, black type fish, brown fish, but once you see that gold coming out of the water, dude, it's a whole different experience. Like, it's really fun. Like, it's almost like you're fishing in a giant tank, but you know you're out here fishing. And so it's a different type of vibe, and that's why I really love coming out here catching goldfish with my kids. Sometimes I'll go by myself too after work or whatever. Oh, something took it. So let's be a little bit quiet and let's just focus on fishing, because these fish, you know, even though they're not really native here, they get pressured. They get spooked easily, so they can hear you. They're used to the people here. They're used to the noise, and they become really smart. So we're gonna kind of just hone in our craft here and just pay attention to our line, our rod tip. You get something that's taking it. The goldfish are a very hardy fish too, so they can live in almost any kind of water conditions and thrive. So that's why there's like a bajillion of goldfish here, and they get really big too. So they put up a good fight. I have on chartreuse braided line because that's gonna allow me to see my line a little bit more easier out here. And I'm really not really paying attention to my rod tip, even though my rod tip is really sensitive. I'm paying attention to the movement of my line. So if my line is twitching or is traveling in some direction, then that's how you know that the goldfish has your hook. So that's when you really set the hook. You don't need a bobber, because bobber usually tend to spook him easier, and it kind of causes the little bluegill to feed onto your hook a little bit more because it's actually floating. So I like to kind of let my bread sink to the bottom, because of course the goldfish are more of a bottom feeder. They're kind of like the carps. So they will feed. They're most comfortable feeding on the ground or on the floor. So I'd rather have my bread sink to the bottom and just have them pick it up that way and just watch my line travel if they have my bread. Okay. Otherwise, you can periodically just check your hook, bring it out here and just check it, and just kind of see if their bread is still on the hook, things like that. So right now, I'm really trying to be as stable as I can, as quiet as I can, as stiff as I can, and just watch my line move. Okay. Got him.
Let's go.
Let's go. Dude, that's a fatty. Not a gold one, but that's a fatty, dude. It's only been like 15 minutes out here, dude. Dang. Dude, that thing's juicy. Look at that. Dude, that's a chunker right there. Look at that. It's almost gonna turn gold. So these brown will eventually turn gold or white, whatever color they choose to be, but dude, you see that? You saw that, right? They fight pretty hard, man. It looks like a carp, but it's a goldfish. Let's get him the big can.
Right on the roof of the mouth. Look at that. That's a nice goldfish. Seriously. They look like a carp, but they are chunky, hardy, slimy. Oh yeah. And if I get enough likes and enough comment down below saying that I should do a catch and cook goldfish, I will eat it. So you guys let me know if you guys want to see a catch and cook goldfish. Hey, I got him pretty good too. Nice goldfish. Let him go.
There you go. Let him go. That was awesome. All right, now that we have a fish on the board, next up we're gonna try to catch a big gold one. I'll take a small one too, but I don't usually catch any like small ones. So they're roughly around that size or bigger. So add more bread, bury the hook, hide the hook, and really allow them to kind of suck it up and then set the hook. So you don't want to set the hook too soon. That was pretty cool. Got peanut butter on my finger. Look at that, it's already biting. I feel like it's already biting, but I gotta give it some time. Let them really have it and then set the hook. So one thing about fishing too, it's gonna teach you patience, teach you to be calm, breathe, focus, and just paying attention, all right? Pay attention. And the key here really to catch these big goldfish is that you really wanna fish in one spot because you wanna draw them from afar. If you keep making like a fan cast and all over the places, that won't really increase your chance of catching a nice big one because you wanna kinda have the bait at one spot. So almost like baiting for deer or whatever, you know, want to have the pile of corn right there and just have them come to you, you know, so in that way you're not working so hard and everything that, you know, all the bread that comes apart or like all the fish will kind of create the attention right in the center where you're fishing. That will increase your chance of catching more fish or even better, bigger fish. So you really want to try to cast it at the same spot at all times. You never want to try to change it up or make a cast over here, make a cast over there, and just really kind of literally casting to the same spot. That way, any misstrike that you miss and that bread falls apart, or that fish that's attacking or the bluegill that's attacking your bread, they will kind of focus on that location because they know that that's usually where the food is at. All right, so that's really key. Just remember that you want to, when you're out here trying to catch goldfish, you want to kind of fish at one spot and not move around so much. So it's a little bit different from your other type of species of fishing, okay? There are a ton of bluegills too, so oftentimes they'll make a lot of commotions, break apart a lot of the bread, drawing a bit more fish to the spot, and we got one. Let's go. Oh, we got a bullhead? Whoa, that was a nice bullhead. Oh my God, that was a big one, dude. So all the bread that I'm missing here, it falls apart down there, and now all the little fish or big fish are gonna fight over that little piece of bread. That's gonna really draw in more attention from far away and hopefully bring in the big ones. So don't be discouraged that you're missing a lot of fish here. You're not catching fish, because eventually you'll hook onto one. It's gonna be definitely way more satisfying. Watch the slack of the line. If it tightens up or if it travels, that's when I know that a fish has my hook. Got him.
Let's go. Oh my God, Magikarp. Oh my God, such a beautiful fish. Dang.
Dude, one of the most beautiful fish I ever caught, dude.
Holy cow, I'm shaking. Dang, that's a nice color fish, dude. Black, white, gold, yellow. Oh my gosh. It's like a Pokemon. Look at that. Dude, it's a beautiful fish. Dang, we got dinner.
I am not even making this up, man. Look at that. Look at that color of that thing. It's like from a pet store. Just that I didn't pay any money. You know, they're beautiful. If I had a fish tank, I would have definitely kept this guy, but they are fun. Let's let them go.
I be pulling up, showing out, yeah. I'm the best at it, I'm the best at it. Always catch me up, I ain't never down, no. I'm the best at it, I'm the best at it. Never got a problem, I'm the one that solve them. Always feeling awesome.
That was awesome, guys. As you can see, that bite was so subtle, but I just kind of took a risk and just set the hook, and it happened to be a goldfish. So that was one of a catch of a lifetime for real. So if you're new to fishing, or you're just thinking about or not sure what you want to come out and catch, definitely goldfish out here is the way to go. They put a lot of good fight. They're fun. You can definitely learn a lot about fishing, just catching them. So I definitely recommend it. And you don't need much, you know, you don't need to buy any fancy fishing gears or bobbers or expensive hook or anything like that. Just simply a nice little rod, nothing very stouty or nothing very heavy. Just the smallest rod you can find. You can even use like kids' fishing rod and reel, and you'll catch them here. So my kids, they catch them here, and we'll catch them pretty big one. This is definitely a different type of fishing, and I love it, man. No question. I honestly love it. It's just so fun. I know a lot of people a lot of fishermen may say, oh, what, just goldfish fishing? Like, there's so many goldfish, you know, at this pond or that pond. But I'm like, no, man, it's different here. And when it's home and, you know, there's big goldfish here, potentially catching giant ones, 1 or 2 pounders, dude, it's a different type of vibe, I tell you. It's a different beast. You know, sometimes you don't even have to go out and expect yourself to catch a giant, you know, catfish or giant fish or something like striper or sturgeon or whatever, but sometimes it's nice to catch something different, right? So I think that's one reason why I enjoy this a lot too, is just, you know, change it up a little bit, really embrace, you know, fishing where, you know, you may never know what you're gonna catch, different colored fish, different species of fish. It's just a whole lot of fun, you know, so I definitely enjoy it, and I think you will too. Got him. That's a big one too. Oh, nice silver one. Chunky. Okay. Easy up, buddy. Oh, let him go. Whee! Call your bigger friends out. Their bite's so subtle too that really kind of allows you to learn how, you know, how finesse their bite is too. They're not like just pulling away your fishing hook and it causing a rod to bend. So that's one neat thing about catching these goldfish, is that they're so stealthy that you really got to pay attention to your line or your rod and just really feeling it. Because some rod and reel, you know, or some lines, they may not give you that much of a sensitivity back when the fish are biting. So that's why that's something that you really gotta learn too, is to have the right setup too, that to allow you to feel those very finesse bites. So that's the same thing with, you know, bass fishing, whatever else fishing you're catching. It's the same, but these goldfish are, man, they're like ninja. They're like a jaguar in the Amazon. They're stealthy. They're quiet. You can't see them. You really gotta feel it. You know, you'll feel it. That's also what makes it really, really intense or really fun, exciting to me. So I'm not really waiting for a bite, you know, a rod bending type bite. I'm really just paying attention for the most subtle line twitching, because my lines right now is floating on the water, and you can see my line move, or it'll twitch a few times, and that's how you kind of know that there might be a fish at the end of the line. So what I would recommend for you, if you're starting to get into fishing, new to fishing, or want to catch these type of fish, or more of a smaller fish, you want to find a ultralight setup. So usually they'll have a label down by the rod tip here, or down by the rod, and you can read the label here, and it has to say ultralight or UL for ultralight. And maybe like a 5'6" or a 6-footer type rod. You don't have to go like anything long, like 7 foot or whatever. 6'6" is good. That way you can learn how to cast. You can learn how to, you know, work your jig or your hook. And it's not so long where you can bang up to bushes and things like that, or trees when you're trying to cast. So it's much easier to use. It's much easier to start and learn first. You know, and eventually you'll get into more of the stoutier stuff, the more heavy gear type deal, and just like a real light reel. I have a 2000 here, a size 2000, but you can get like, I don't know, like 1000's good enough. You know, it holds enough line. It's not like you're gonna fight a giant sturgeon out in the lake, so you don't need a lot of line. And what I have here is like a literally 6-pound braided line. I have green so that way it can help me see better when I'm paying attention to my line. And then 4-pound test floral mono line. That's all you really need. And find the smallest hook you can find or a smallest jig head, and that's all you really need. And then you put your worm or your bread there, and you'll catch fish. I can promise you that. How's it going, guys? Good. You guys catch anything? And one cool thing about fishing is that you get to meet new people. That's one thing I enjoy the most too, is you get to talk and socialize with other fishermen or anglers or just people out in public, and you'll meet some nice one, you meet some not so nice one, but most of the time you meet some nice one, and it's a good conversation to have, a good to kind of share the knowledge or just share how your day went. And that sometimes you really need that. It's therapeutic. You just kind of need someone to talk to you or listen to what someone has to say, and really you can also delight someone's day or just really brighten up someone's day, or they can even brighten up your day just by talking to them. So it's nice to come out here and already doing something, but at the same time meeting new people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That was pretty awesome, man. The 2 little kids that were fishing with their dad actually came up and asked me for my YouTube channel because they saw my GoPro on my chest. So that's a pretty good feeling, man. It's nice to know that you're out here kind of encouraging and motivating, inspiring the young people to get into the sport of fishing. And I think that's just amazing. It's just beautiful when they approach you, or when you're able to share that with them and get them really excited. So that's great encounter, man. That's really, really a blessing. God is good all the time. God is good. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a steak. That was a giant snapping turtle or something. You mean the steak will eat your bread. Grab the jiffy or the jiffy and dab it in there. Just kind of sunk it in there, kind of like your catfish bait. Just back to the same spot. These goldfish can literally smell this from a mile away. Got him. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's a giant. That's a giant. Dude, check it out. You want to see it? Dude, that was awesome. Dude, look at that, guys. Chunky. Dude. It's a slab. Look at that. They say slab crappie, but I say a slab goldfish. This is pretty cool, dude. Look at that. That's a big one, dude. There's bigger ones out here, but this is actually a nice size. They fight hard, dude. They're pretty cool. Yeah, there's some white one, gold one, black ones. Dude, that is so cool. Nice. Man, he fought real hard too. Almost took my rod out of my hands. You guys want to touch it? It's slimy. It's literally like a pet goldfish. They used to be small, but now they grow quick. So there's a ton of them out there. You just gotta bring bread, white bread and peanut butter and a small jig head hook. Yeah.
That's a nice one.
This is cool. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that guy's chunky. This guy is chunky. If I was really hungry, man, I would eat this guy. But I'm not hungry today, so I'll let him go. Dang, this guy's big. Big and long. Cool looking fish.
gosh, guys. I got the biggest peep. Holy crap, dude. That's, what the heck? I can't read that. That's the biggest bluegill of my life. Here at the park. What the heck? Holy bananas. Dude. Bigger than on the Fox River. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at the eyeball. Holy crap. Dang. I just caught a PB bluegill here. What the heck? This thing is huge. No way. No way, look at that. This is really jumbo, like literally like big, dude. Oh my gosh.
Like, I've never seen anything this big, especially for a bluegill, out of here. This fish is probably the king or the queen of this pond. There are a ton of small ones, but this guy is by far one of the biggest bluegill I caught out of here. Wow. My palm it, it's like this. This big. Eyeball is huge. They need this type of eye to see in these kind of stained water. Pretty amazing. This is why we come out here. You never know what you're gonna catch. This is awesome. Love it. Let's let it go. All right, guys, my time has ran out. It was such a good day to be out here and catch some goldfish. Fortunately, we didn't catch some giant goldfish, but we still caught some pretty nice quality goldfish out here. And catch of the day, definitely that jumbo bluegill. So that was a whole lot of fun. I just want to thank you for joining me. It's just so grateful to be out here and being able to come out here and fish. And I know many people out there that are unable to come out here and fish, and I hope that this will help inspire them to come out or just enjoy my videos. Hopefully they can get some takeaway from it. And so I would love to have your feedback. I would love to hear from you. Comment down below anything that you'd like to add or share with me, and things that you would rather like to see me do. I definitely want to grow from here, so your feedback, ideas, anything like that will definitely help and really encourage me to keep doing what I enjoy doing, and that's creating video, creating content, being out here fishing, just being out the outdoors to share with you. And it's been great. So it's been a journey, and it's still a journey, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I love the process of it, and it's something that I can see myself doing for the rest of my life. And I just want to share one thing with you. If you have a dream or something you're really passionate or really good at, or something that you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life, and that's like the ultimate thing that you want to do, I say go for it. Don't wait, don't second guess, don't wait for a couple years, don't think about it, don't have someone's opinion, affect what you want to do. And I think the biggest takeaway that I learned from doing all this is not having that fear, and your ambition should always kind of top over your fear. So never be don't ever try to discourage yourself or self-doubt yourself, and erase that fear out of your mind, out of your vision, and just kind of hone into what you really want to do, what you're passionate about, and what really makes you who you are. So definitely keep chasing that, keep chasing your dream, and just have the focus and truly believe in yourself. So thank you so much. I will see you on the next adventure.